Hey folks, JD here, and look at these. This is the JJRC FPV 003, and these are portable VR glasses that clip onto your glasses. So essentially you have FPV from here and line of sight. Now I'm not saying, oh that's nice. Now I'm not saying this is going to get around the law in the UK where you have to have line of sight on your quadcopter, but this is an alternative. This is something that is actually quite special, I think. So let's open this up and have a quick little look inside. So you get a nice pair of glasses there. Okay, very plastic, with just plastic lenses. Yeah, there's no prescription in that, look. Just plastic lenses. You have your micro USB cable for charging. You also have your battery here, quite nice. And then as we put that down, you get your holder. Okay, and then you get your FPV goggle, your monocle. That's nice. And it has 45-degree angle of movement as well. Alright, that's pretty nifty. Okay, what else have we got in there? Nothing? Right, that's everything. Now let's see what we have. So everything in the box is like this. So essentially there's no instructions either. You have to go online to get the instructions. But essentially what they recommend is that as you've got the clip here, see, that you slide the battery in one way using this little tongue and groove sort of system that's there. So let's slide that in, and then slide this in the other way, like that. And then what you should have is that clips in. Come on, John, get that in. That clips in quite easily, hopefully. There we are. And then you've got your clip there, which goes over your pair of glasses. I wonder if it'll actually work on my glasses, because I wear glasses. And then you've got your 3 buttons at the top here. Now the 3 buttons, they are not labelled. That's quite strange. So let's see. Does that one turn it on? No. Does that one turn it on? There's a button underneath there as well. I'll try that one first. No, that doesn't. Oh, actually, have we got anything on there? Yes, we do. That is on. So that is on. Yeah, there we go. You can just see in there, see? You can see that there, that's working, that's on. Right, that's quite strange. So here are my glasses. Now my glasses are prescription. Now let me see if I can fit these on. So apparently you've got to just fit these on the arm. Now I don't know how well they're going to work with prescription glasses. They should be used with the glasses that come with the pack. But that doesn't really help me a lot. Now if I just put those on, okay, this is a bit strange, I realise, but I'll just take you through what I can see. So what I can see is, this is quite strange, this is quite difficult actually. So what I can see, oh, okay, I can angle that. Oh wow! Okay, this feels like something out of Star Trek. If I close my left eye, then I can just see FPV. If I have my left and right eyes open, then I can see, that's amazing, I can see the screen. So if I just flip that around, now this is incredible. There we go. That's what I was looking at. So you can see the screen inside there, which is pretty good. Now, obviously it takes a little while to get used to it. So what you can do, you can angle this particular portion here. The monocle itself angles up and down 45 degrees as well as it moving in and out. So it moves up and down as well as in and out. And you can angle that until you can see from it. So I can actually see line of sight and FPV. That is very bizarre. That is very bizarre. But do you know what I mean? That actually looks quite good. Right, where's the quadcopter? All behind me. Right, so look, shelves, all tidy. I should have, let's use the furry bee. Let's get a little battery here. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this in, and hopefully I should see something come up on. Right, so that's that all turned on. Right, so now what I'm going to do is the quadcopter's on. Had a bit of interference then with it trying to pick up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the top 2 buttons here. So I'm going to use the front one. And the front one, it looks like it's auto scanning. So it's running through a load. Press it again. Oh, I had a picture and then it kind of went away. Oh, now I'm just clicking buttons for the second. I have got to find out what these buttons actually do. Now I can see that there's, oh, hello. So the second button here is manual, by the look of it, manual scan. And the first button here is auto scan. If I click the manual scan, wow, I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. Okay. Okay, let's flip that round. There you go. So you can see, hopefully you can see, this isn't great, folks, I'm sorry, but there isn't a DVR built into this. That is insane. That is that is okay. That is good. I did not expect that, JJRC. I really did not. Now, if you are going to be fitting this onto the glasses that come in, if you don't wear glasses anyway, these are just plastic lenses, no prescription in there, as I've said. And all you've got to do is you just pinch this back and you just attach it there onto the arm. And then once you've attached it onto the arm, then if I look at it if we look at it as like first person view, then all you do is you move that monocle until you have it in a place where you want to use it. That looks pretty cool. Okay, so the glasses themselves aren't very sturdy. They're very flimsy, as I'm sure you'd imagine. You know, they really bend quite a lot. So I'm not going to use those because I have prescription glasses on anyway. As for this is pretty cool. I'm liking this a lot. So I've got micro USB cable here, micro USB port to charge. We've got our little clip here. We've got our 3 buttons. Now, just to go through it a bit better for you, the on and off button is underneath. It seems to me that you have automatic scanning, manual scanning here as well, and then you have the enter key. Because if you click this once it's on, then you enter a menu mode, and then you can click that to go through the menu. That's what I was seeing. Now, whether or not that's right, I'll have to double check that for you and let you know. But essentially, what we've got here, see, you've got quite a lot of angular movement here, as well as, see, it twists. So you've got a nice motion there as well. Now, it seems quite well put together. It feels nice. Now, it does feel warm, though, as I say. It does feel warm. So you have got to wear it when you're out and about somewhere properly, so you can actually get the full experience from it. But I'm going to see if I can give that a shot, and if I can actually take a photo of what I was seeing through there, because this seems to be, it seems at this particular stage, and this is the first incarnation of this, and it does seem like as if it is going to be a bit of a game changer. I'm gobsmacked by that. I did not think that quality was going to be as good. It seemed very clear. It didn't seem noisy. I could see the proper colours. I could see the blind in front of me here. The box looked really good quality to my right. The table as well. Everything about it looked good. But obviously, as it's quite a small screen, your pixelization is going to be small as well. So therefore, the video is going to have that effect. Now, the resolution isn't great. As I said, the resolution is 428 by 240. That's not brilliant. But the contrast, the saturation, the angle pitch and the brightness are all adjustable using these keys on the top and the bottom. It's a 5-volt fast charging 7.4 volt 160 milliamp hour battery. 25 minutes runtime from that. So 25 minutes you could be using that when you're flying your quads or racing your cars. 1 hour charge approximate. I only found that on a third-party site, so I don't know that to be true, but it does say on that third-party site 1 hour, and it has a 40-channel scan at 5.8G, auto search and scan as we went through, as well as an on-screen display. That seems fantastic. Right, I tell you what, let's get out and test it, I think, next, and let's see exactly how that goes, because I'm gobsmacked by that already. Right then, folks, let's get to the testing. Okay, let me set the scene. It's Saturday the 30th of March, it's 6:30 in the morning, it's a total whiteout out there, it's a proper thick pea souper, there's fog so dense, it's unbelievable. So I was taking this quadcopter no further than 50 foot from my position. I was flying it around in a great big circle, in a great big arc, just so I could actually keep it within line of sight distance, and then flying it back to me. Now, with this particular video that you're watching here, I had my phone, my iPhone with a macro lens attached to the camera, and I rigged up a contraption so that I could actually record this particular screen through the monocle using my phone and a macro lens. Now, even though that is the case, you can still make out the quality of this particular screen. So you can see all the writing, you can see the digits, you can make sense of it. I think it works. And if you haven't got that, if you've got it plugged up normally, and if you're just looking through it, it looks even clearer. Now, as you can see, because I was going around 50 foot from around my position in a great big circle, you can see now and again the signal does have a little bit of difficulty in actually picking up, so it does break up a little bit. But at no point did the signal actually black out totally. And even if it would have, because it's only plugged into one eye, you can use line of sight to just look straight past it, and you can actually see with your eye where the quadcopter is. So even if you were to lose total FPV signal, then you've still got line of sight as a second option without having to scramble to get your goggles off and then to look through it and then to try and pick out where the quadcopter is. Because it's on one eye, you've still got that constant line of sight. I think it's a fantastic bit of kit. Now, this is the first iteration. This was on a very entry level FPV racer. I wanted to see what it was like, and I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. I am pretty impressed. Okay, it doesn't give you the quality or the clarity of big goggles, but then again, it's not meant to. It's meant to be, if you're having issues in your country with line of sight and FPV, this might be a viable option. I'm not going to say it is, but it might be. All I know is that it works, and I think it works pretty darn well as well. Okay, so what are my thoughts? I've been out, I've flown with it, and it's a crazy contraption. I had full line of sight at the same time when I was using this. There are a couple of major downsides, and there are some incredible positives. So let's look at the major downsides first. One of them is it doesn't have a DVR. It's only small, 25 minutes of battery life, small modular battery. I mean, you can't expect a lot. Now, in version 2, version 3, version 4, as this evolves, you're probably going to get a DVR, but for the minute, no chance. It actually works incredibly well. It fits onto my glasses. I use my prescription glasses for this, obviously, and as I was flying, I knew that I could look past this and I could focus on the quadcopter and I could fly it round, and I had no problem. Or I could look at this and I could still see the quadcopter going round, but I had such very useful information, such as battery life, quadcopter health, what mode I was in, altitude, things like that, signal from the transmitter. So that is very important information to see. Now, what I find the funniest about this is that when it's on my glasses do move slightly. It's not much, but it is a little amount. So when I had it popped on, my glasses quite literally shifted down a little way, which didn't alter me looking through them. It didn't alter how I see. It didn't alter anything. No headaches, nothing like that. So I think that's pretty successful. The battery wasn't much of a problem. I did notice it was skipping down quite a lot. So when I turned it on, it was on like 86%. And then when I finished, I think it was on 40 odd. And that was after 2 flights. So one flight, I was using my phone and a new contraption I've just printed to record this. And then I had another flight, which was just this. I think it's brilliant. I think it is going to be a game changer. I think it's going to be fantastic. Signal. Now that's one thing I was very surprised about. I thought it was going to be more of a gimmicky thing. So you take off, you fly it around, and after you get 5-10 foot away from you, you're going to lose signal, or it's going to become quite noisy. Now you do have quite a bit of noise on this now and again as it's jumping through the different bands to keep your signal, but at the same time, I could see perfectly out of it at all times. And if you do lose reception, the perfect thing about it is that you can just look and you can see where your quadcopter is. So you have the best of the both worlds. You have line of sight, you have FPV. I think it's a surefire winner. I do. Now, obviously, there's things I want them to change. We're not going to look at that. This is just the first version, and I'm very happy with what they've done. Thank you, JJRC. I think that's brilliant. Was it worth the money? I think it's a bit too highly priced. £100 is a bit too much. I think maybe you could bring it down a bit, maybe 75, 80, and I'd be very happy to pay that all day long. But yeah, do you know what? I think that is an actual game changer. I'm very happy with it. This, for me, I'm going to be using this on my cars a lot, because with my cars, I do tend to take them out quite far, but at least I've got line of sight. Absolutely perfect. And this is going to be great for indoors too. Right then, folks, let me know in the comments. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening, my friends. I've been JD. You've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and hit that bell too. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers that have joined the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.